Start playing again. My finger's running slow today. Well, hello. How you doing? See, we got a couple of people. YouTube's doing their games again. Sorry, I'm trying to find my thing. All right, who's behind the Minion band screen? Let's see. One, two, three, four. Ta-da!
Good morning.
Good afternoon, Crazy.
Well, some people that are a couple hours behind are good morning, or yeah,
Yeah, they're the
morning,
ones
good
with the
afternoon, good evening.
they're the ones with the nice weather sending all the pollen over here. They can kiss my butt.
Yeah.
So, hello everybody in chat. I'm going to do the news real quick because I'm only going to bring up two stories that are very important. First one is less than an hour ago, we had a chemical plant explosion in Shepherd, Texas. Unknown reasons. Fire department emergency people are there. Local officials are telling people turn off their air conditioners, close their vents, and stay inside. So that's really important. So if you're near Shepherd, Texas, on Highway 59, stay indoors. Turn off the air conditioning. You don't want to be breathing in the chemicals coming through. Okay, and another one is a 5.3 earthquake hit western Texas about 4 hours ago. That preliminary is saying it's about 200 miles from El Paso, going towards West Texas, like a northeast direction. And they're basically saying, oh, it's because they're doing oil drilling. But there's a lot of other things going on in the desert part over there. So, yeah, go ahead and blame it on the oil people. But it might be that they're doing those tunnels underneath the ground, like you know what we're talking about.
Rumble,
Nothing.
rumble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or we could go into crazy's news. Maybe they're building an underground brothel.
High end, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Not that champagne.
Yeah. You want to report on that real quick?
Yeah, there was a high end brothel bust of politician people. Chicks probably making like 5 grand a minute or an
Or,
hour.
or an
Yeah.
hour?
They're considered like, I don't know, I didn't read the full entire story, but it's all known. If you're in a high end brothel, you're pretty much considered like a companion or an escort for the night, but then with happy endings, you know? So,
But what's a happy ending?
yeah. I don't know if anybody was, probably nobody was named in it yet, but I'm sure it will come out. So, but it was for the Boston area and Eastern Virginia area. They were all busted. So,
You
yeah.
know, I'm going to take a guess that a lot of liberals are going to have their names on a secret list,
Hmm.
along with a lot of people from the Pentagon.
Let
'Cause
me
I'm
see.
telling you right now, the regular military, we don't make that much. It's got to be like 3 stars, maybe 2 stars.
I'm sorry.
No. So they got to be
Okay.
like star,
So
3 star freaking officers and stuff to afford a brothel like that. So
it says clients submit personal information to identify themselves and often paid a monthly fee or to participate in the club, which allegedly charge rates as 350 to 600 or more per hour for prostitution services.
what the heck?
That's cheap. I know girls that would have made more. According to the criminal complaint, which was unsealed Wednesday morning, the defendants in the case were identified as, they did identify some. Han Lee, 41, of Cambridge. Jung Mung Lee, 30, of Dedham. And James Lee, 68, of California.
Sounds like they're all from the Lee family or Asian persuasion.
If you look at our governor or mayor, our mayor, Wu is her last name. W-U.
Mm-hmm.
They're there to please all of her companions to get some votes in, maybe.
So today's secret word of the day is woo hoo.
Oh my god!
Anyway, I know that was a bad dad joke, but hey, I'm still on my first cup of coffee, and it's already 12 o'clock here. We're after 12.
All right,
A whole lot of shaking going on here in Texas.
This is good. The customers provide a cash payment in an amount confirmed in the earlier text message in the brothel phone, usually based on the duration and the type of service, to the Asian females in the apartment. So they were all Asian.
Yep, see, I told you, Asian
Well, there's
persuasion.
a underground ring too, because they're probably here to get documented that they're citizens, but the only way to do that is to do some services.
Yeah.
They were offered to use mouthwash, and they were offered a shower with or without the Asian female. And they were returned to and then somebody calls. It's not them.
Yep.
Customers in the case are not identified in the complaint, which explains their identities were withheld because of ongoing investigations. Yeah, some people they can't even say because, oh my goodness. List of apartment buildings and complexes associated with the case.
Mm-hmm.
And the 3 that were named with the Oriental names, they are on that list of apartments being used. So they were probably the ringleaders of it.
So we've gone from Pizzagate people to fortune cookie gate.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly, Batman.
Yep. So before we continue on anymore, it is the 8th day of November. Man, this thing's moving on. What, we got like 14 more days for Thanksgiving?
24th, yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. 23rd. No, 23rd, not 24th. If you're celebrating on the 24th, you're a day late. So, let's see. It is currently 85 degrees here in West Texas. Windy, pollen all over the place. Feels like it's going to snow, like it's going to do in the Adirondacks. And yeah, I don't know about mass, but I think it's coming. The snow's going to give you a happy ending so you can give them a green card. They're crazy.
Yep.
But anyway, be charming. You're the first customer. You want the round the world or you want the happy ending? Hey, Chris Piat, how you doing? Number 2. Lakeberry, number 3. How you doing?
Hello.
Okay, sliding down. Case 2 is listening. He can't watch. He's kind of busy. We know. Super Dave, how you doing? Trying to slide down. Wildlife, how you doing? Be charming is laughing because of mouthwash. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure that one. They offered the clients mouthwash. What were their clients doing? Why do they need mouthwash? Rubberneck. How you doing? B. Charmer says she'll take the round the world. Hey, Lady Dagger status. How you doing? You want the round the world or you want the happy ending? Careful what you choose because we get to guess what kind of fruits and vegetables you took for lunch. Needless to say, alrighty, I'll behave now. But here's Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday, that it is.
Yeah. So we're still dealing with Tobias being weird.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of dealing with all that stuff that's flying around the air for Crazy's place. Now it's flying over here too.
Yeah.
Thanks, TH2. He's been doing those snow dances, and he keeps doing the wrong step at the wrong time, so it's bringing wacky weather to everybody.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely a wacky hump day, Reverend Nicky.
Yep.
Yep. But let's see. You got any weird or strange news more in math? Come on, I gave 2 stories for Texas already. Hey, but
Um, no, nothing much. Just the normal shootings and stabbings and little things.
so
That's
maybe it's because they can't afford the high end brothels and get that free mouthwash.
right. I'll take a shower. You could take a shower too if you want to.
Uh,
Other than that, it's just I don't know. Oh, we might get some parts of Mass, like northern Mass. Snow, freeze, and rain possible for parts of Mass tonight.
huh.
Oh wait, there was a tuberculosis case discovered within college community in Boston.
Oh, great.
UMass community. So if anybody's got any kids going over there, tell them to go get a TB test, or if they've had the TB, which they should have had in as they were kids in school, like younger kids, you get a TB test done, and if that pot's raised up, tell them to get out.
Yeah. Tell them to definitely wear a mask around strange people. That is one time I will tell you that you want to wear a mask. It does help prevent you catching the TB if somebody's coughing all around you.
Mm-hmm.
And I would wear gloves too. Being in the Asian area in my military time, we had to do that. And believe me, whew, I felt sorry for the ones that caught uh, the TB virus
Mm-hmm.
because of the treatments. And I ended up catching the TB virus, but that was when I was in the Muslim area.
Right.
They didn't do any health reports and all that, and they freaking gave us shots and all that for all the other stuff. And next thing, lo and behold, I caught the TB virus, and that was a 6 month treatment that freaking sucked.
It says this isn't the first time that TB was detected on campus. In 2019, Dubuque
Hmm.
University said 59 people on campus were identified as
Yeah.
potential close contacts of an active case. But see, all right, so my question is what kind of laboratories are around there? Because like Harvard and UMass and all that, they all have like scientific programs.
Yeah.
And how would they get it? You know, it would, I mean, obviously it's international. If somebody came internationally over to
Yeah.
do schooling here, that would be one major way of spreading it around. But, and of course, you're all on campus and in dorm rooms, so there's your close contact.
Yeah. Hey, Jess, how you doing this afternoon?
Hey, Jess.
Yeah, I could almost, if they got international students that came from one of them, I can
That's
almost guarantee you because they don't even freaking have them go through a medical exam. They just have them bring their
no,
records and they look.
they should for all schools, public colleges that do international or private schools that do international. They should be just like when you have to go into the military, you take shots for precautions going into other countries, right?
Yep.
Hello, what's the difference?
Yep.
Coming into a different country, you should be getting your medical exam done and tested for everything under the sun.
Yep.
So you ain't coming into somebody else's country and spreading it around and causing problems.
Yep. But they don't care. That's part of the plan.
Hmm. But at least if they have it now and it's not a severe case, God forbid if anybody passed from it. But if they have a severe, not so severe case, then at least they have it. and it just causes scar tissue, and that's it. Hopefully, they all get out of it well.
I don't know. With everything spreading, it's been. Have you noticed everything that's spreading around? Everything has been in the last 3 years. Somebody's been in office that whole freaking time. Lady D wants to know, are you pouring sugar? Pour some sugar on it. Yeah, she's probably doing a shot glass of sugar to get her, her numbers up there, Lady D. Yeah, never know. Yep. The story I was talking about, the painful epidemic that they're saying is going to become worldwide, and
Yep.
that is dengue fever.
What is it called? What
It's like
fever?
dengue fever or whatever.
How's it
It's
spelled?
like, it's like DUNQUE or GUE, one of the two. It's mostly common in like the poor third world countries, but
Uh huh.
since we got all these freaking immigrants and they're just turning everything to include our high class hotels, that third world country, hey, they might as well freaking just spread everything else that they don't get vaccinated for. So,
Right.
but here's a cool, interesting, maybe it's going to happen kind of thought. With all these freaking liberals that are saying if there's a draft, they're not going to go and they're going to run to the hills and they ain't going to survive and they ain't going to be able to find them. All the military that served over 20 years, we'll get the option of going in if we want to. Or we could become federal bounty hunters and go after these bell jumpers. And I want to see a wanted post that said wanted dead for draft dodging. And put like a 5,000 bounty on each freaking kid's head. I guarantee you how quick they'll join the draft when they know they got a freaking military person or a conservative with a Second Amendment and knows how to shoot. Yeah, I'm so tired of hearing all these freaking kids saying they're going to do this. They're going to do. You ain't going to do crap. You couldn't live. You can survive 5 years in prison for one. You couldn't afford. Who's going to pay? Biden's not going to give you a freaking a waiver for your $250,000 fine if that's what you get for dodge drafting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, mom and dad sure the hell ain't going to freaking pay for it. So basically, you're screwed. Now I know they won't do a dead thing, but it's wanted alive when they get captured. Give them prison time and then freaking take their citizenship away and ship them to a country like, I don't know, Afghanistan. Let them
Mm-hmm.
live in a third world country. Push them out of a plane with a parachute. If it works, it does. If it doesn't, oh well. They took their chances. They didn't pay no money. So,
Just push them.
yep. And, when they land, now they're in the land of opportunity. It's a third world country. What are they going to do? Yep,
That's
exactly.
another
Now they ain't
thing.
got no country.
Yep. That's another thing that's going on here. We're 44 shy of our shelter cap.
Uh huh.
We only have 44 available spaces left, and they said by today it will be all done. But the lawmakers of Massachusetts to vote on 250 million emergency aid plans for immigrants. And you wonder why we're called Taxachusetts. Because we all get to pay for. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. See, Super Dave knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. One of
Yep.
these stupid guys. He's got to run to the hills because he knows the place. Well, we know a place too. It's called Afghanistan, and we're going to dump your ass there.
Tobias, get out of the way.
At least it's not immoral. We're saving him from himself. We know he doesn't know how to pick berries. Well, he's not going to have internet. Maybe he can get it in Afghanistan. He'll learn a language.
Well, they'll complain because it's not good enough internet.
Hey, they get what they get.
Yeah, I know.
Then all these like, well, I'm on these beds. or I'm on this, or I'm fat, or I can't run. It's like, well, you know what? I guarantee you, within 2 minutes, when they start shooting at you in Afghanistan, you're
You're
going to
gonna
learn how
run.
to run.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna go right past learning how to walk. You're gonna learn how to run real fast.
Yeah. And we're doing even better because I don't think they got McDonald's in Afghanistan, so they ain't going to eat all that unhealthy freaking food. They'll learn how to eat camel spiders and goat dung and, stuff like
No.
that. And the nutritional stuff they serve in that country. Goat dung.
Yeah, you better
See,
behave
as you notice,
yourself.
I'm not picking on the ladies today on the draft. You know it's coming. Yep, you know it's coming. That's all I gotta say.
Uh oh.
You know, and some of the politicians like, well, we're gonna have freaking riots and stuff. The hell, we've already had riots. You didn't do crap. Come on now. And if we're gonna have riots and they're gonna get violent. That means that they can freaking do the job. Give them a uniform, give them a freaking broom, and freaking put them on the front lines and tell them to start sweeping for mines. There you go. You want to burn up a freaking capitol or a building or something? Go do it in another country for us. Take the anger out on them. Hit them with a broom. See, Be Charming. Be Charming knows. She's like, goat dung with a camel cream. What a delicacy.
Yep.
I think Bee traveled to that part of the earth before.
No, no, thank you.
Now we know Bee Charming hasn't done that. It is Wacky Wednesday, so let's pick on the liberal kids. They're fun to pick on. They'll cry because they don't know. They'll cry and want to run into the bathroom, and they'll get confused when they see men and women doors. I'm like, which one do I use?
Right?
Oh, come on, Lady D. We got to give them the broom. What? No, 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 no. It might be 2023, but I ain't spending the extra money for a Swifter for them. Come on now. Give them that old freaking straw broom. They can sweep the desert.
Comb the desert.
Yeah.
Getting a flashback of Spaceballs.
And if they do, if they just happen and we push them out of the plane and they survive the freaking parachute and land and they smuggle themselves back to the U.S., they got no excuse. They learned how to freaking be a paratrooper. Now we can put them in the 101st and push them out the freaking plane to have them go fight war. And they can't say nothing. The judge will be like, did you get pushed out of a plane? Yes, I did, Your Honor. So why'd you come back? Obviously, you came back to fight for the 101st. So, bye. And I don't think the parents are going to freaking say anything, let
No.
alone any of the lawyers. We got so many lawyers. I think it's time to send some of those lawyers to freaking war too. Let them try to say, well, that's against the law. You're in the military now. The government owns you. You got no rights. Dun, dun, dun. Well, back to reality. What's that song?
Back to reality.
Sorry, we need to say it twice because we are in the Twilight Zone. It is Wacky Wednesday.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
here.
We've been in the Twilight Zone for a little bit.
Yeah. Let me see how many people are watching right now. Oh, we got 20 supposedly, and only 13 thumbs up. Well, gee, thanks a lot, people.
Wow.
We should have 20 thumbs up because Crazy's here. Not for me, but for Crazy.
No.
Yes.
No.
See, Lady D's got it. Thank you. Back to life. Crazy forgot to do her part.
Back to reality.
Oh, yeah, now she finally does it. Yep, B Charm's calling us slackers. Or you calling the ones that didn't give a thumbs up a slacker. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Could be both. Yep.
Oh, anytime you feel like it, crazy anytime you
Okay.
feel like.
I just didn't want
Yeah,
to.
you could send them a long time.
Wow, what the fuck? These pine cones are coming down like bombs. Did you hear that bunk noise?
Nope.
That just hit the side of the house.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay.
Yep, still sitting at 13. Come on,
Nah,
people, show some
that's
love. Give
fine.
some
I know
support.
which workers haven't done it. TH2 is one of them. Yep. Yeah, I'm blaming you. I know you're busy. So busy you can't slap your freaking thumb on the thumbs up for crazy. We see how you are. Well, I already know who they are. I could tell. I don't need no algorithm. So I saw a weather warning for Louisiana. I guess they've been having a lot of deep freaking fog again.
Mm-hmm.
What's still going on? I don't know what the deal is. Since they ain't got no freaking. I mean, they're in a drought
Wasn't
severely.
that pile up not that long ago?
Yeah, like a week ago or so.
Yeah, and they say that's common during that time of year because when everything gets a little bit cooler.
You know.
And they said they're expecting more to happen, but hurry up and do it.
Yeah, they should get a little bit of relief. They should get some rain this weekend, or it should start sometime. Well, they keep
Mm-hmm.
saying after midnight, but I don't think it's going to happen until like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. Then we're going to be a glorious 56 degrees, possibly, maybe a little cooler, and we'll be officially back in the fall. I don't think we're going to be seeing any more 90-degree
Right?
temps.
They're always getting hit with
Yep.
something, right, Jess?
Yep.
Yeah. Damn.
Yep. You know, they're going to, next thing they're going to say is the Gators are moving to Florida. There's not enough water in Louisiana, so they're swimming down the coast of Florida. So, B, you're going to have some new alligator neighbors here shortly. B's like, we could use some rain. We are crispy crackers.
Yep. We had rain last night. It was last night and the night before it like sprinkled.
See, when I was in Florida, I spent like 3 months straight there before they pulled us from the global exercise and sent us down to take care of Noriega.
Mm-hmm.
And every day we're there, it would rain for like 10, 15 minutes every freaking morning and make it so humid in Florida. I might have been just because I was further up north in Florida versus where B's at, but I don't know. I don't get that part. It rained every freaking day. And,
Well, B's West Coast. She's on your weather.
well, she's down in Florida. I thought.
Yeah.
I'm
She
not in Florida.
I know, but she's on the West Coast. She's on the Gulf side.
Yep. When I was there, when I was in Florida, I was over by I can't remember the Fort
Oh,
Walton Beach, and that's on the west side.
where were you
That's all
again?
I beach I remember that was close by where I was at.
Oh, okay.
So, but even when I was down at Homestead, when we Homestead was there, that tells you how long ago Homestead. You know how long ago I was there in Florida, also. But it rained every day in Homestead too, and that was on the west side. So I don't know. I don't understand.
You might want to refresh um Rubbernecker. Says 23 watching with 15 thumbs up for me.
Nah, I don't know. I'll do my YouTube refresh, but
Now 16 thumbs up with
yeah,
22 watching.
yeah, mine just got 16 up. Oh, 17.
17, yep.
Hey, I told you, crazy. They love you. You need to start freaking doing your streams again. Damn it.
No.
Yeah, she does. Crazy's being shy because she doesn't think people love her. We love her. Come on now, people. Show her you love her.
Been sick again.
Yeah, we know.
This just is
We
not.
miss you when you're sick. We worry. We pray
I
for
want
you.
I want this year to be over with. It's been a bad end of the year. for me.
So I don't know. I got to go in the garage, go get my little tabletop Christmas tree. I'm not really in the mood to do it because once I get it and plug it in and it plays the music and the lights twinkle, then my Christmas decorations are done for the year. Dun dun
Okay,
dun.
Rebecca, she's gonna send screenshots. Here we go, the Mandela effect.
No, it's the women Della effect. It was all perfect until women freaking showed up and started wanting to put curtains up. Enough said.
Who we got? Who we got?
Well, holy moly! It's the Kroll symbol. If you ever watched the movie Kroll, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
There
Oh,
it is.
I forgot to turn my
Yeah.
virtual camera on.
Yeah.
Had to updates last night. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Florida Glades. They've been trying to get rid of certain pythons out of there because they're actually not native to the swamps
Yeah, I bet those Asian people brought them too.
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kills out other Mother Nature creatures that shouldn't be in that area.
Before I even post it for you, Bushcraft, be charming, you hush. That's bad words. There now.
Oh,
Just look at his face. That's right. Don't be charming, a hush.
I had to work on a bunny cage today, so
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
He had reasons to divert.
the little water containers that I use, um, sometimes they eat the plastic
Yeah.
and it lifts up the little bowl, and if it does, then it just pours out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
be charming, you're learning. You're starting to learn. Through his beard, you can tell his freaking facial expressions what they mean.
That is a not yet.
I went into the garage. That's
Yeah.
and
That's half the battle there, just getting in there. Then depression sets in and going, why?
Yep. Why me? Why do I have to do this now? I don't want to do this. And why is there so much shit in my garage? Yep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people freaking dying. One of the first heavy metal Japanese freaking bassists just passed away.
I got
Don't
and
ask me. No.
Amazon sent that in one day.
All the stuff that you got?
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, what was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Must have been an
That's what
Amos.
he's talking about that he got. The grow light and what else was the other thing you got?
Oh yeah, that's for reviews.
Oh,
If they
okay.
tell me, information, they just tell me, "Would you want to do a review on this?" And I said, "Sure, I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll do a review on it."
Mm.
And then they send it to me, and they don't give me no information about it.
Mm-hmm.
I got this big cord for a generator
Yeah.
that's
Oh yeah.
not for my generator. It's a big one. It's I'll still do a review because it's a really nice cord.
How you
Right.
doing, Apple?
Yeah.
It has both male ends, so you can plug it into your generator, then have
Yeah, right.
a plug
Yeah.
on the outside of your house where you can plug it in to where it powers the whole house.
Yep, I got a couple of those. I think they work pretty well. I just know what brand you got versus the one I got. So
Mm-hmm.
expensive though, but
Yeah,
worth the money. When you need it, it definitely works.
the cord alone is probably $200 without the plugs, just the wiring, because those things are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That real thick gauge wire.
Hmm. But, so any weird news uh, going on in Ohio? And no, you don't have to mention about the election stuff. You don't want to, just other weird stuff.
It didn't get well. um, it's okay to delete babies now here, and
Yeah.
then you can go get high when you're done.
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
pretty much how it went.
Yeah, which makes no sense to me. That basically shows that people there should not be smoking dope because you want to kill babies. Then,
Well, the thing is, um, they made it so confusing. A lot of people said, "Well, I don't know, would understand which one is which," because the
yeah, the
voted
wording.
yes one said uh, to vote yes if you don't want government interfering with your life.
You know.
So everybody said, "Oh yeah, I don't want that," but it was to delete youngins
Mm,
Mhm.
all the way up until they come out. You can delete them,
you know.
which is even worse.
Back to your cable. Like said, it puts into a transfer switch after a
Yeah.
flip switch to run the house.
Well,
Yes, that
and
is
every
sad.
bit about it, you could tell by everything that they put on the machines, the wording they make it so difficult instead of just put a layman terms. Yes,
Hmm.
kill babies. No,
Yeah,
keep babies alive. That's all they need to put. Well, that sounds so disgusting. Well, that's what you're freaking wanting us to vote on.
yeah. And the thing is, after the end of the day, when all the votes are coming in, they're jumping up and down. Woo! We won! We won!
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I understand some parts of there's reasoning why you would.
Yep. Only certain ones though, medically or rape or
Well,
incest.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's like any case and everything in the law. When you go to freaking court, the judge's got to review everything. The judge should be the final say because he's going to take it a fact if you were raped, if there's medical necessity to save one person's life versus another, and all that. And I may be heartless for some because I say it, but don't kill babies. I was in that situation when I was born with a mom. The doctor basically told my mom either her life or my life. My dad sold everything he could, his car, his boat, and everything, to come up with the money to save both of us. And they were able to save both of us.
Right.
So, if my parents didn't believe in life and do that, I wouldn't be here now. And then, yeah, I'd be all bored listening to Biden talk every day.
It, it's it's real simple. I mean, it's in the
Yeah.
we have commandments: "Thou
Mm-hmm.
shalt not kill," or some people say murder. What the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Yep.
Um,
Hey, Gigs. Love
and
you.
a life is a life. If it's inside a womb or inside an egg or an incubator or what,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
life is a life.
Yep. Oh, believe me, I completely understand. And that's why I'm one sided on it. And nobody's ever convinced me because I don't buy this. Well, if they were raped, well, why did it take them 6 years to report if they were raped when they had their abortion?
Mm-hmm.
You know, stuff like that. If I could play the same game with them, it's like, nope, there should be a federal law, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. A federal law before you can put a man's frickin' name on that birth certificate, a DNA test needs to be done on that baby and has to match somebody, and the mother needs to mention it. If not, then the mother has no way to collect child support from anybody because she's trying to protect somebody she doesn't need to protect. If she
Mm-hmm.
was raped, they'll find out who it is through the DNA and stop freaking trapping people that don't need to be the fathers. Because there's a lot of you ladies that do that out there. I'm not saying anybody in chat does it, but there are a lot of ladies out there that will go work at one of those brothels, but only get $20 for a whole day's worth of work and end up pregnant, and then try to blame the person she's dating as being the daddy. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
well,
Nasty. That's all I got to say on it.
the major argument is it's the woman's body, and it's her life, and she's allowed to do what she wants with it.
Well, in
And
a divorce, then it's the
um,
man's money, not the woman's. She shouldn't get any of it. Enough said.
well,
Hi.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm just
No, I
talking
know.
about
I'm just
the part of deleting the baby. The thing is, who speaks for the baby?
exactly.
I
Right.
mean, the woman has a right, yeah, but so does the baby. So
Yep.
are you making your right better than another human being?
Yep. That's
Well,
what they're trying to say.
the thing is too, if you're not ready to have a family, use protection.
No, better yet, just don't have sex.
Just don't. Yeah, just what is the big deal? And they keep on promoting this stuff for the day after pill.
Yep.
No, that actually makes it so you don't have children. My daughter is
Mhm.
firsthand on that because she tried that stuff without telling me,
Continue, Ninja. Yep.
and now she can't have children because of it.
And like I said, if you agree with deleting the baby and that kind of stuff,
Right.
that's you. I don't. That's your opinion. I can't. I can
But I agree
talk
with
to you
Lee
about
too.
it and stuff, but there's
It's not
I
a
got
form.
so much.
Yeah.
I got
Yep.
quite a few emails because
Yep.
I said I voted no on the
Yep.
issue yesterday,
That's just
Yep. Well,
your
and
your beliefs. You know, it
that's
doesn't. You're
that's
not
their
picking.
prerogative. They should respect it.
well, that's what I was. There are probably I think there was 19, and one was that actually talked about it and said,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, this is where I feel that this is," and I said, um, I actually emailed that person back. The other ones I didn't because they were all very bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree with Lake too. It's not a form of birth control, and that's how they're pushing it as to
Yeah.
be, which is absolutely ridiculous. Have respect for your own body and your own, your own morals, and they don't because kids nowadays and people nowadays, literally, I'm sorry to say it, but just don't give a fuck, and it's
Yep.
really sickening. They
Well,
teach their kids,
if they
okay.
use it for that excuse,
Mm-hmm.
then why doesn't a man the woman after they have sex? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my idea of birth control.
Yep.
Right.
That's the exact same thing.
Exact same thing.
It's being done.
Yep. All these people that are shooting up all these mass, locations and all that. Say, I didn't kill nobody. I was aborting them. They're
Mm-hmm.
worthless in life. There's a legality in that now, ladies.
And then you have, okay, I know it's my body, my choice quote, how they say it, for women. But, and most of these women that are voting for it are gay. They're not with a man. They're with another woman.
Yeah.
That you should have no say or I'm sorry, but shouldn't be able to put a pencil to that paper to check off anything.
Yep.
You're not with a man, you don't get to vote on that type of subject.
Yep.
Pretty much. If you're going to be with a female, then that means you either want to be inseminated to have a child, yes, but that's on your own time. See what I mean? That's on their own time when they choose to do it. They're not going out running around trying to find some Tom, Dick, and Harry to get pregnant right off the bat and then go have an abortion,
Yep.
because they're gay.
Now let's just do this. All women need to do freaking military service for 4 years. So the first thing they're going to do, they're going to ask them, "Are you pro-life or pro-choice?" And when they say pro-choice, they collect some of their eggs, freeze them, sterilize them so they can't get pregnant, so they can be hoes. And then if they change their mind, they can freaking get those eggs inseminated with their partner and then try to have the birth that way. But, let's start fixing the problem now. No more welfare with them. Bottom line.
I mean, I have nothing against if anybody's gay,
Everybody,
whatever. But that's the problem right there. All these protests, and you see all these lesbians marching along. My body, my choice. Are you strictly dickly, or you going Bobby scissor kicks, or what? You know?
Yeah. Well, let's really get to the truth of the matter of that one. You know why they're lesbians? They're so ugly, no man, even an ugly man, doesn't want them. Enough said. And it's usually not their looks; it's their personality on the inside that makes them ugly.
Yeah, it is selfish. Yeah.
That's the one thing I hate about that. The whole conversation about that is
Mhm.
my body, my choice thing.
Yeah,
It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you.
yeah,
The subject is the thing that's growing in you,
yeah,
the living being.
yeah,
It has nothing to do with you or the guy or whatever.
yeah,
Hey, Chrissy Mom. Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't adopted.
yeah.
If I was in birth, you know what I mean. My mother, I'm adopted, 100% adopted. Both my
Hey,
brothers are like
Christy.
that.
Yeah.
So
I know it's a nasty thing, and it's just like politics. People have their own opinions, and some are going to get upset. But you know what? We're all pro-life here, so bite me.
yeah,
Just gonna tell you, when you do bite me, I'm not responsible if you get the frickin' T virus.
it's just plain and simple. Just be more responsible. You
Yeah,
know.
they're already opening places over here for what do they call them where they sell the marijuana?
Oh,
Oh
just
yeah, the dispensaries.
Yeah,
Dispensaries that, mm,
they already had the location and everything.
oh yeah,
They were just waiting to
yeah,
see if it passed.
yep.
So
Because
30 days.
it takes about 2 years. Knowing the process is going to happen, they're told to put the applications in them because it takes about 2 years for them to get approved.
No,
As
30
long as it
days.
does with them pushing it on the table, you know.
No, 30 days
Yep.
here.
yeah.
I was like, dang, that's really fast. I'm like, well, it'll be a couple years before anything comes here, and they said, no, they already have the place already. They'll
Located
probably
in.
have the sign up
Yep.
tomorrow. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
There you go, Bushcraft. Now you can smoke a toke if you're in
That
pain.
stuff's too expensive.
I know. You better. Well, I mean, you know what? Then you can. Well, no, because then you wouldn't be able to. No, it's probably gonna be the same way for you guys too. You can't have your MMJ card and your Pew Pew license at the same time.
Well, we don't have to have one.
Well, you could go get a grower's permit and grow it on your own, right?
Eh, I probably wouldn't want the hassle though.
Yeah. You already know how to grow
I
it in your
hate
house
the
too.
fact that you have to have a permit to do things that should be.
Well, actually, we don't have to have permits here. We are, unless we're a caregiver. We're allowed up to 6 plants on our own without having a license for it or to grow it.
Yeah, they had there's with that there's stipulations to where they can change it when they want.
Oh yeah, they've already started messing with something in Massachusetts, and
Yeah,
they're getting pissed. I just seen it on the news the other day, and I forgot to read up on it.
Yeah, I sort of mentioned a little bit about the three people that busted in Mass with that drug ring
Oh,
yesterday
with
when we
the
were speaking.
candies.
Yep. I didn't
That
really get in depth. I just said three people, and it was a drug ring. So
yeah, it
I
went
didn't
from
talk about the
fentanyl
candy and how it
to
looked like candy.
yeah, it was all in the Valentine's heart shapes,
Yeah.
and it was in a house. Well, it was in they busted them in an apartment house where there was children on the top floor, even though they weren't in the same unit. But it was the largest bust in New England. But it had everything from fentanyl press pills to I think it was heroin, and then meth was pressed pills also. Somebody spent a lot of time and got busted.
Mm. Well, all I got to say is, yeah, Texas approved all but one constitutional amendment for our state.
Okay, hold on.
So,
Oh, did they agree for the wall thing?
I didn't see that one when I went to vote, but I think they're saving that one for the. I think we have another
Oh,
election
okay.
in
'Cause I didn't
January.
know if it was this one or the
Yeah, I
next
think it's the
one.
next one they're going to have it on. So,
It does. When from Rebecca, she sent me the email. It says
mhm,
1.8 thumbs up with 24 watching.
yeah,
1.8K.
Oh, that
yeah,
must be nice.
Yep.
that's only because we're not monetized.
Wow.
Right? For those that don't believe that I did my civic duty, I did. Even though you could consider the thing freaking rigged, I still do my part so that way I can actually complain about it. If you don't vote, you can't complain. You're part of the problem, not part of the solution.
Yeah, well, one reason why I posted my thing yesterday is because there a lot of people say they don't like to say they voted because they don't like the what comes with it. Because there's a lot of people that make them feel bad because they voted. Then then there's a lot of people that make them feel bad because what they voted for or who they voted for rather.
Mhm. Well, they're just angry for themselves because they voted for Biden. So they're trying to take it on. The voters are more responsible and know what they're voting for.
Well, and that's the whole Republican Democrat thing. I
Yep.
re- I actually voted for a Democrat here in my local area because the Republican is uh, really dirty,
Yep.
really
Their
dirty,
deeds. Yep.
and has his finger in all kinds of shady stuff in town.
Hmm.
Everybody knows it too, and he gets away with it. And I like,
Yep. And they keep voting in the same people that they keep complaining about.
hmm
You'll see the people. I voted for Biden. That was the worst mistake I had. Look at our economy, and they still vote in the freaking people to let them be in there another year. No, you replace them.
yeah, that's the thing that irritates me is um, if you say you're a Republican or Democrat, you stay on one side. And it doesn't make a difference what the person does. Well, I don't want to flip over and get and vote for the good person. I'll stick with my party.
You know, sometimes you got to go against what you think just to make the change better off for everybody.
That's why I don't pick either side. I pick the person who the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah,
Hmm. Time for another one.
I don't know. I think half these people, instead of doing their own research, are watching the views and they go out to vote.
Read the even though there's a lot of stuff I didn't like in voting no for issue one because there was quite a bit of stuff in there that didn't need to be in there,
Yeah,
Hmm.
but the main purpose of it was to save the kids.
yeah.
And
Thank God
just like
they didn't
if
have
the
that on
people
ours.
who voted yes, they weren't voting for to save a kid or to who cared about the kid.
You
They their only thing was to keep the government out of it.
know,
And if you were in Ohio, there was more money put into one more than the other because there was hardly any advertisement about saying to save the kids or
Yeah,
vote no to save a kid or anything like that.
yeah.
Yep.
Now it was all keep the government out of your family's life. That's that's the majority of it. That's why
Well, I
it
could.
passed.
I mean, I'll play the devil's advocate. I can understand what they're talking about. Let's keep the government out of
Hmm.
it. Okay, but that means no federal funding, no state funding, no government funding whatsoever. They want the abortion; they pay for it out of their own pocket. Nobody else pays for it. Okay, there. I'll play the devil's advocate. And say which side I was choosing, but if they don't want the government involved, then the government shouldn't have to pay one piece. No taxpayer money, no nothing. They want it, they do it on themselves.
And if you're in Ohio, pay attention to the ones who are backing that.
Hmm.
Yep.
The ones that flip flopped
Yeah,
all of a sudden.
yeah. We had an amendment to raise do like the yearly colas for retired school teachers. For a
Yep.
while there, I was worried because they actually put an amendment in there to give them the colas every year for cost of living, and it's not even coming out of taxpayer money. So there was
Mhm.
taxes wouldn't be raised or anything else. It's just help the teachers that are retired so they don't have to get another job at age 80 to freaking try to survive in retirement.
Yeah. It's
But
just
they
like
And
when
don't.
at the beginning, it seemed like it was going to lose, but it finally took over. I was so glad when it freaking
Oh,
passed.
that's good. I was going to say because most people don't read it; they just go by, the advertisement on the TV.
Yeah,
hmm
They don't know what they're voting on.
yeah,
Uh, like in our area, we had, and this has gone on so long since I've lived here. They will stop doing any work on the streets and let them get horribly bad.
yeah.
Um, and then all of a sudden, when it's time to vote, they'll push. Well, we need this money to fix this, and you have to raise taxes for that and this and that.
Yeah.
And then everybody's tired of the bad streets, so they say, "Okay, we'll vote for it." And then they go buy new trucks and never touch the streets. And
Yep.
then the next 2 years they come up with another one. Well, we need money to repair the roads now. We have nice vehicles, so it'll be easier. And everybody votes yes, raise the taxes.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Lori.
Instead, what they should be doing, well, if you guys can't find the money to do it, then we're going to put somebody in the office going to that's going to run to fix the streets. But no, they just raise taxes and move on.
Mm-hmm.
It's too complicated to do the other.
Yeah. All I know is the people that don't vote are going to be the first ones to blame somebody else. I was like, no,
Mm-hmm.
no.
I would have gone and voted yesterday for those type of elections, but for me, I would have to go into Boston,
Now, good luck on that one.
and I'm not dealing with that. For one, the traffic, and two, the people. All set.
Yeah.
There's no way for me to get to there anyway.
Can't you change your location
To what?
somewhere closer to you?
The only polls that were open for even for my town was to go into Boston.
Oh wow.
20 minutes away. We all have to go into Boston to go vote.
Mm.
So if I was way out Western Mass, I'm sure there's different areas. But for me, I'm only 20 minutes from Boston, so I'm considered that I'd be able to go into Boston, which no, I'm not.
Yeah, this little town that had um, I went to Kids America,
Hmm.
which is a privately owned little place to work out, and it has a track in there. They do school events in there and stuff. But um, there's like four different churches and um, a fire station on the other side of town, and there, I
Yeah.
mean, it's all over the place. And I'm pretty sure there's like in the little burgs in the county that every place has it. It's usually churches.
Hmm.
Okay, for those who are having problems with notifications, just want to let you know, Bushcraft Family dropped a video. It's labeled Warning 10 Major Product Recalls You Should Know, November 9th, 2023.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Don't eat
Bushcraft,
the
it's
nuggets.
the 8th today.
Don't eat the nuggets.
He's the Nostradamus of recalled products. He knows what's coming out starting tomorrow.
Did I
Okay.
put the ninth on there?
Yep. I got it up on my screen. I'm still,
A
Oh
knife?
well,
yeah. That's okay. It happens. It's a wacky
they'll
Wednesday.
still be recalling it tomorrow.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. See, Lady D even got the notification, but some people haven't been getting notifications. That's the only reason I mentioned it. And then it gave me a chance to rib on Bushcraft too.
I'll be
But
right back. I
I
have a
know
phone
that.
call.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the process of still working with YouTube, trying to get things fixed.
Yep. I understand that one.
Because I had to remove uh, a good bit of videos
Yep.
that evidently were not suitable for people to watch,
Ah.
according to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got until January 9th to, uh, you have to take a class and then wait for 3 months, and then they remove your warning. So once the warning is lifted, then quite possibly they will share my stuff out. Possibly.
Yeah. All right. And I'm going to mention this again. I mentioned it yesterday. I just dropped Longboarding Mom's. Well, there it
Oh,
goes.
happy early birthday, Rubberneck.
Hey, happy early birthday, Rubberneck.
Yeah.
But I just dropped the link to Longboarding Moms. If you're not subscribed, go check her out. Subscribe. We need 16 more subscribers to get up to 300. And she's doing a 300 subscriber giveaway. And it's going to be recipe books that she's recently purchased. So if you like cooking, you need your new recipes, hey, all you need to do is go there, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and just wait for it. So, and I do appreciate you, Rubberneck. I know you did it yesterday. I'm just mentioning again because 16 is just a little, couple of more. Then we can get her going, and then she'll be happy and she'll do more. If you haven't seen her channel, she does some amazing cooking. Right now, she's the only one I've learned how to do stuff off the air fryer. And I'm still too chicken to use the air fryer and anything except for my ribs.
Air fryer's fun.
Yeah.
For those smoked sausages and stuff you get that used to be cheap.
Yep.
They're like a little ring.
Uh huh.
Um,
Like the Hillshire
what
Farm
I
one.
do, I slice them about yay thick
Mm
and put some rub on them,
hmm.
and
Mm
then put them in the air fryer for a snack.
hmm. Mm
Oh,
hmm.
those things are really good.
Yeah. Well, that's a suggestion for me because I did buy some on my last shopping trip, and they're in the freezer right now, so I may have to try that.
Yeah, usually I was getting those little cocktail.
Yep.
Um, sometimes they have cheese in them and stuff.
Yep. I know what you talk about.
Yeah, but they got so expensive. I was like, oh no, no, no.
Yeah,
I'm not paying $4 for those things.
yeah. I used to get the jalapeno cheese ones. Those are the
Yeah,
best ones
I
I
haven't
like.
seen those in a long time.
Yeah. How you doing, Lake?
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Hey, Lake.
Doing great.
Good.
And a fun bit tip for if you don't know about Lakeberry, she likes to use scissors when she chops up her sausage.
I always use scissors to cut my meat like that.
Yeah,
And then I put them in the dishwasher.
yeah. You put your sausage in the dishwasher after you cut them?
Oh, yeah, right along with the scissors.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
just,
rubberneck. That's the kind I got too. You just pull the trays out.
Yep.
Those are real nice. I have the basket one, and that was okay. Um, Pain to clean, but it was okay while I had it, and I still do. But it's going into the basement because I got that other one. So much better, and it has attachments where you can hook a chicken up to it and let it do its little spinny thing.
Hmm.
the rotisserie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it a round basket?
No, it's just little forks that go in there, and then
Oh,
you
okay.
set it inside, and it spins.
Oh,
That's
okay.
so cool.
And
I
for
haven't
some
used
reason,
it.
I got a round basket that I
I think
supposed to.
Crazy has has done it on hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what my round basket's for because I got the forks for rotisserie if I wanted to do that, but it's got to be like 3 pounds or less on a whole
Mm.
chicken. And then, yeah, good luck trying to find a 3 pounder. Every time I look, it's either four or higher.
Mm.
Yeah, I actually got mine last year at this time. They had that um, or not McDonald's, Walmart uh, early bird thing,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
it was I think $47, and it's usually 100 and some dollars. I said, I'll get it because I like stuff in the air fryer,
Yeah.
Air fryer is good.
and it's so much easier cleaning than that basket. Because I did the thing where the basket thing where you fill it
Hmm.
up with water and put a little soap in there and then run it. That
Yeah.
worked. That worked good,
Yeah.
but still, it was just a pain. And you have to get in there and shake it around and halfway through
Hmm.
and put it back in. This one, it tells you to flip the food, but you don't really need to.
Right.
You just let it go because or you just go in there and shake it a little bit and it's flipped.
Well, the one that I have, I kind of wish I had a little basket one, but the one that I have is that three shelver one. It's the Power XL one. My dad gave it to me.
Yeah.
The
With
Yeah.
one you used to have on your balcony.
oh no,
No,
that's one on the
that's
balcony.
just
That's the smoker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Um, that's also a three racker. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, the three.
this one you can do a like up to a 4 pound chicken or roast for a rotisserie. It's got the basket to do the fries in and the popcorn shrimp and stuff like that. If you didn't want to lay them on the trays, but I kind of
Nice.
wish I had a basket one because I see that kid Corey B do those. They look almost like casseroles that you can do in the bottom of the air fryer with the basket, the one draw thing.
Uh-huh.
They turn into like casseroles, like like chicken palm things and stuff.
Well, you can do the same thing with. They have the little dishes that you can put in there.
Yeah, I know, but you can't do a deep dish. No, you could.
Well,
You can put
yeah,
anything you want in there because you can
you
bake
just
in it.
take the other basket or the other trays out and put it
Yep,
toward the bottom. Yeah.
true. That's true. Because you can dehydrate in it, you can bake in it, you
Mhm.
can
Yeah.
broil in it. I mean, I can make a steak in like 5 minutes type thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
Okay,
It's
well, I'm gonna admit, Lady D says I could do a Cornish hen. I've never had a Cornish hen. Does it taste like chicken or?
Oh, they're
Cornish.
good.
Yeah, it's good.
They're expensive now compared to what they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be kind of on the cheap end. I mean, well, I
Yeah,
wouldn't say cheap, cheap, but I mean, it was good.
mm-hmm.
yeah. I used to get one for each of us, and we'd have a little little chicken.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, there you go. Win
I had
Dixon.
one of my daughters says that she's not going to eat no baby chicken. I said it's not really a chicken; it's a
Mm-hmm.
Cornish hen.
Right. They're little.
But that's a baby chicken. I said no,
No.
No, it's
Oh,
completely
it's an actual bird that is smaller than a chicken.
and gamier than it, way gamier tasting too than the chicken, but it's a
I
different.
I don't taste
Yeah,
game.
see, people
I
complain about things being gamey. They, if it tastes gamey, you're not cooking it right.
right. There are ways to cook the gaminess out without overcooking it,
I
over seasoning.
I've never tasted anything gamey. So
Me either.
that's I don't know if it's because I grew up eating that when I was
Hmm.
little,
That's probably
or
why. Yeah, you've acquired
Mm,
things throughout your life. Yeah.
I would go on that you either, that your family knew how to cook it, or you know how to cook it.
Yeah.
mm,
It's all in the cooking, because if somebody doesn't cook it right, it will taste gamey.
Yes.
It should not taste
emerald
gamey.
lasagna in the air fryer. Ooh,
But,
Oh, Emerald Lagasse.
wow, 49 cents.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll be buying that stuff up. It's their cheapest up here is 99 cents,
Yep.
and which is odd because it's the most expensive place, which is Bueller's
Mm-hmm.
has the
Yep.
cheapest.
Bear meat's good too. I love bear meat. It is
You
good.
eat poo?
It's very lean.
You heard it here first. Crazy Irish eats poo. Winnie the Pooh, that is.
What bear meat? Usually, it's more. That's why I like it because it's got more fat in it.
Well, it's got more fat than you would for a game meat.
Oh,
You know what I mean? I mean, because you got deer, elk,
yeah,
and
deer is pretty lean. Elk is
lean, and then
lean.
elk is right behind it, and then bison's right behind that, and then you got bear meat, which is like awesome as Hamburg, really good.
Oh,
It's kind of sweet.
mm, I like the big old roast from
Yep.
bears. Oh, good stuff.
You like bear?
Yeah.
And I agree with Lady Daggerstatter that the Cornish hens taste like chicken. Yep, it does. Because you get used to it,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that tastes like chicken. There's people think that alligator tastes like chicken, rattlesnake. You can go
When
down the
I
list.
tried Guido on a steak, it tasted like chicken. But it's
Like
the way
Yeah.
they cook it.
fishy chicken.
Yeah, but it is also the way that like Lake said before, it depends on how you cook it.
Yeah.
It all does. Beach Hammer knows where I tried gator on a steak.
That's
From her.
what irritates me. I'll watch these people that they're off gridders or something, and they cook right over the open flame. I'm
Hmm.
like, no, that's not how you cook. All you're doing is burning the outside,
Yep.
and
I mean,
it irritates me when I see somebody cook outside on a fire pit or something.
Directly with the meat directly over the fire
Yeah,
pit. No,
or even roasting hot dogs. They'll put it right over the flame. And
no, you gotta. Why do you think there's a rack of on the grills? You have to
yeah,
have it a little bit above.
well,
What?
you cook over the coals, not the flame.
well, they're
Right.
probably thinking of like the searing process to hold all that in, all the juices in. But like you said, the grill and open flame is different because you
Yeah, a
gotta.
lot of times you'll see somebody they'll roast their hot dog and then they'll go bite it, and the inside is raw because they just fried the outside of the hot
Yeah.
dog.
Right. You gotta cook your middles.
You can still put it on a steak, but you just raise it up a little more.
Even
Mike and I are experts at hot dog roast,
marshmallows.
right? You do s'mores and hot dogs.
They'll put it in the fire, and then it charcoals on the outside, and the middle's still cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody wants a cold center.
Nobody wants a cold wiener.
Not in the middle. No, it's
Not
weird.
in the middle.
It's weird.
Oh, Tobias.
Uh-oh.
He has the neighbors.
Security alarm.
Security alert. Nobody's out
I'll
there.
tell you, this animal security alarm is like my first responder. Because they'll alert you before any man-made alarm. To me, that's all secondary.
That's why I like the neighborhood I'm in. Everybody has a dog.
But like even cats, like bushcraft
Mhm.
was talking one day, and I had a cat. Well, actually, Allie had a cat. That when there was someone who was coming up to the door, not even knocking yet, but
Yeah.
actually when they knocked, she would run to that door up to the window.
Yeah. There'll be people walking on the sidewalk, walking up the street, and their heads will go,
Yes.
because I can tell when there's something going on, and they'll kind of ask me. I'm assuming they're asking me if
No, I get what
it's
you're
okay
saying.
or not.
Yeah, well, because they learn.
Yeah.
We learn our animals and they learn us. Like there's like this wordless conversation going on, which
Mhm.
is really awesome at like animal and people. I wish more people would do that. Like
Mhm.
I know that people I'm around, we giggle all the time on how we have a conversation with no words, but like just
Yeah.
with our facial expressions or, body expression or our eyes. But yeah, it's a lot like that with
Yeah,
animals.
they'll come in and tell me, like, if our water's getting low. I have
Yep.
one cat that will come in and tell me,
Aw.
and I know what it means, and I'll go, okay, let me go check, and
Right.
I'll go put water in there, and
Yeah. Like they
Tobias
get
just puts his balls in his water bowls and dish bowl. Let us know.
what now?
his bouncy ones. His
Okay.
His tennis balls. He puts one in. Where it's empty. He puts a ball in it. Yep.
like, yeah, let me just dip my balls right here.
I've never seen that one before.
Ball in it. Sometimes two. Sometimes both. Yep.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yep. Like that.
It was crazy busy into the out today.
Yeah, I can feel it just walking outside, even though I'm.
Yeah, nothing worse than a chewy gator.
No, I know. No.
So, Bushcraft, I got a question for you. A serious one. It's about cooking. You ready?
I think.
Ready?
Do you make chicken fried steak at home, or have you?
Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of meat do you use when you make chicken fried steak?
It's not chicken.
No, I know that, but I'm just asking.
It's beef.
What kind of? Yeah, like tenderloin. What kind of beef?
Well, depending on what's the cheapest, basically. Most time I'll just use cube steak and tenderize it a little bit more.
You pound it, the cube steak.
Yeah.
I think what he's referring to is that last night we actually, when we were out, we decided to go to dinner and use a gift card that we haven't used. And we've never been to Texas Steakhouse, the Roadhouse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people in different states say it's not good. I don't know what they're talking about because it reminds me of the old Adirondack rustler that used to be here, where the steak just like melts in your mouth. I had a country fried sirloin steak last night. It took up like so much of my plate. I couldn't
Yep.
even, I cut into it. We all tried it. And that's
Did you
as far
try
as that,
with it too?
because I ate so much of everything else that I couldn't finish my main like dinner. So I
Yep.
go home and I gave it to the dog and had lunch with it today.
Plus, you fill up on their bread.
You gave it to the
Lunch
dog
with
and
the
had
dog?
lunch for the dog today. Okay.
Their bread and their butter is so good when you have it, so you fill up on that a lot
Well, I
too.
cut it in half last night and gave her what potato I didn't finish, and then I gave her the country fried sirloin, and then I had the other half of it with Bigfoot's baked potato today because Bigfoot didn't eat his tater and he said I could have it.
So it's a chicken fried steak because if you actually look at the breading that they use, it's chicken flavor. It's not regular, just
Right,
flour.
Right,
right.
it's the chicken fried batter, and
That's
plus,
why they call it chicken fried steak. They do not call it country fried.
and
Yeah,
when you do a chicken fried steak, it's usually a blade steak because
yep,
Yep.
it's easy to pound it out, baby.
yep. Got to pound that meat out. It's good.
hmm But you
Yep.
could do any kind of meat as long as you pound it out. You could.
Yeah, and Bigfoot had a ribeye.
Yeah.
Um,
That definitely looked like a ribeye to me.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah,
that's my
that's
favorite
what
meat is
melted.
ribeye.
He was like, "This is like so good that like you look forward to the fatty pieces because like the grizzle is just like melts like butter."
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's because it was cooked slower.
yeah,
When you get that chewy
Yeah.
bits, that's because it they cooked it too fast.
Too
yeah.
fast. Yeah.
I don't like.
It's got to slowly cook it
They did
Yeah,
down.
not allow thy gristle to break down.
I don't like fast meat. I like slow meat.
Yep.
Oh,
Stop it, Trust.
And
I
without
was eating the cracker. I went down the wrong freaking plate.
and she doesn't like things being cold in the middle either. So there you
No,
No.
no.
You know what? It made your dinner a whole lot better? Your country fried or chicken fried steak.
I was ridiculous. What would make it better?
If you had the red lobster freaking biscuits.
Nope, nope. See, we had a
No. And then
conversation.
you had a blooming onion for appetizer.
We had a bloomin' onion and we had the steak fries that had like everything on it. I didn't personally have any of those. I had a salad instead and they had those.
go.
But I will tell you, we had a conversation last night.
was it
And
loaded fries?
yeah,
Okay.
for my birthday, every single year, even since I was younger, my mom always took me to Red Lobster, which stemmed from Bigfoot and I got married on my birthday. So it's like a birthversary.
That's
And
right.
Their
we
first.
always go to Red Lobster.
Nope.
And Josh said last night, he's like, well, I guess we have a new place to go to. He goes, what would you choose? What do you think is better? The Texas Roadhouse, or do you think it would be Red Lobster? And I said, well, I love my fish. Okay. I love scallop, but it's not so much fish. I like shellfish. I like crab, lobster, scallops, shrimp.
All that yumminess.
Oh, Mary.
Right, right. But I told them, to be honest with you, I would actually get my seafood fix, but I would rather go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I would rather have their cushy buns. My mom makes these cushy buns. I love these cushy buns. They
Yep.
make such good cushy buns. And yes, that is my wordage. Over the Cheddar Bay biscuits. I'm sorry,
Oh no.
but oh yeah.
The Texas
Well,
You're retarded.
Roadhouse,
Nope. I will take a cushy bun any day.
the
last
Texas Roadhouse bread and their whipped butter is so good.
Oh yeah.
last time I went to Texas Roadhouse, and this has been probably 25 years. Um, I had buffalo or bison, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, but
Um, and I got food poisoning.
oh,
Oh,
yes.
they're gonna cook it right.
Bigfoot used to work at a place that takes care of adult men with mental disabilities. Like I don't know what the proper word for it, but him and his mom say certain kinds of retardation or like Down syndrome. Okay, so
Brain
he took
injury. Yeah.
the one and only time when he was living in Ohio that he went to a Texas Rose house was over 20 years ago. That's what's so funny about this.
It's probably the same one.
And I'm sure. And he took the men out to the Texas Roadhouse, but it was for them, not for him. So he didn't really get the full experience or even remembers or enjoys it. It was for those guys,
Oh,
because he would put them all in the van and take them out, certain ones who could go out,
yep.
Yeah, but that was pretty special that he had that time in his life to kind of work with those guys. That's what his mom still does.
He Lake.
Yeah.
I dare you to go there on your birthday.
Yep. I double dog dare you.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know what they do for your birthdays?
I think I heard them last night like 3 times do this
You
weird
get put
thing.
on a horse. You get put on a horse, and the spotlight's right on you in front of the whole entire restaurant. If they didn't do that, then you go in the wrong Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, what do you
And,
mean?
and I'll give Allie $20 to live broadcast it on YouTube.
We didn't go through the whole restaurant. Where's this horse you speak of?
It's like a rocking horse they put you on.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Yep. And they sing happy birthday, and they stand up on a table and put the lights down on you. When they take a light from over the table and aim it at you, and they say, "Attention, restaurant." Yep.
Yeah, I'll go. I just won't mention it's my birthday.
Well,
Although
I'll call him when I know you're going next
I'll
time.
just have to have a little chit chat with Allie or Bigfoot for you.
no, she won't be with you either because she doesn't like that either, like that kind of attention.
I know.
Well, I'll tell Allie it's either going to be her on her birthday or you on your birthday. She's going to sacrifice you.
Yeah, when I'm out and about, I like to just make myself get disappeared. I'm good.
No,
No.
no gray woman on your birthday.
That's when we went. It was on my wife's birthday,
Aw.
and it hit me probably about an hour after we got done eating there, and
Okay.
we had a lot of stuff planned to go out dancing, and we went bowling, and I had to go to the bathroom and barf this stuff out about
Oh,
every 15 minutes, but I didn't want to ruin the night, so I kept going to the bathroom.
well, usually food poisoning or anything like that usually does take like 16 to 18, 20, even 20 small hours in. So if that happened right away, you already might have been feeling kind of woozy. You know how the flu or something or the stomach bug will just come out of nowhere.
Oh,
You ate cabbage, didn't you?
I could eat
For a while too.
I could eat roadkill and not get sick. So it was something from that restaurant.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I know it was. And they had a thing where they send out coupons for people who got sick from that
Oh,
buffalo.
so you weren't
You
weren't the only one then.
Yeah, there was multiple.
Wow. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
It's
They
like
must have the wrong folks went into work that day. It's the meat.
And I went through a lot of breath mints at night.
Did you ever go back?
Oh no.
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 It ruined it for you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got sick like that one time really, really bad at the Golden Trough. What's so funny?
What was the restaurant's name?
The Golden Trough. Oh, the Golden Corral. I get okay. Not everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, because I was going to say, what's in the men's bathroom at bars? A trough.
I call it the Golden Trough. Sorry.
I mean, we would eat at the Golden Trough.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
Is everybody go to? They start gnawing in the
Well,
trough.
but think about it. The Golden Corral is basically one big trough to me. I call it the Golden Trough. I'm sorry. That might be bad, but it's
Well,
like
that might be why they ran out of business in this area because
they're
they
still they're still
after the sickness thingy,
yeah, they ran out.
they're gone in most places in Ohio.
Oh, did they
Oh, we lost the Golden Corral like probably about 10 to 15 years ago. That I don't know why no buffets stay around here like that because we had a place called Country Buffet also, which was a place where it was open till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we have a country buffet too.
Yeah, they closed that one down over here.
Old. It's called Old Country, right?
Buffet?
Yeah, ours is called Old Country Buffet.
No, it was just it's probably the same chain, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah.
I called it the Old Country Barfet.
Yeah.
We all have names for places here.
They didn't have that bad at dinners and stuff and like, meal times and stuff, but the best thing was because the kids could go up and make up their own ice creams and stuff.
There one Ponderosa used to be here. It's not here anymore.
Yeah, I don't even think they have Ponderosa anymore.
No. I used to like their sirloin and I liked their swordfish.
It's all turned into Old Country Buffet.
Barfet, yep. The barfet and the truck.
Parfait.
Yeah, the Old Country Buffet is barfet.
We still got a Cracker Barrel here.
I
I
didn't
don't go to it no more because the prices. They raised the prices.
I have to go all the way to the Rhode Island line to go eat at a Cracker Barrel.
We had gift certificates for the Cracker Barrel, and I'm telling you, it's probably the worst place I've ever eaten at.
Yeah.
It does depend on where you go because we learned that.
I've been to quite a few, and they're all bad.
They're horrible.
Yeah, no, I've learned that going up and down, going back and forth to Florida, driving.
Yeah.
The East Coast, some of them are good. The further you got more south, the better they got. But then the further more East Coast you got up north, and
Well, according to Jeff, there's not a good one in the South.
No.
That's not in the South.
I used to love shootings when I got out south. Shootings.
How can you be from the South if you live in North Carolina? That's all I got to say. You're North. You're not the South.
My daughter used to call it buffets.
Buffets.
I'm going to go to the buffet.
Yes, that's so weird because I used to call it a buffet too when I was little.
Can we go to the buffet?
Yeah, I used to say, can we go to such and such buffet? And my dad would laugh. And I used to be mad because I didn't know why he was laughing until he was
Who remembers Pizza Hut having a buffet?
I remember even had cottage cheese. That was one of the first things to go, and then they got rid of the whole buffet.
Yeah.
Remember a pizza place called Shakey's?
Yeah.
No.
That was around before pizza.
KFC's used to have buffets also.
Yeah.
I don't remember KFC. Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Yeah.
You don't remember KFC?
No, I do.
Well, that's what they are now. It used to be Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, because, they had to remove the colonel because he was racist.
Oh, is that what happened?
He was a owner, they said, wasn't it?
That is so ridiculous.
No, I'm sorry. The age of that person, there was no slavery around from the time he was born until he died.
You know what?
I don't know how he was a slave owner, but,
You know what? The Colonel, KFC, I think that was born in the 40s or the 50s. It was out of a gas station.
Yeah.
That's how KFC originally was made.
Well, let's check some.
Y'all need to watch how the food was built in America. Yep. That's how KFC was formed.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't remove the chicken, because remember Chicken George in the movie Roots? Now that's racist. So you got to remove chicken.
Yep.
Yeah, see, Cat's already told me. They're raking leaves up across the street.
Somebody's out there, Dad. Yep.
Well, they have a thing by the door, which is probably the worst idea I've had, but because anytime I leave and come back, they're right there waiting for me to open the door. Six
Oh yeah.
cats on one little shelf waiting to, and I have to pet each one of them when I come in.
Yeah.
Yep. My cat used to do the same. I miss
I
my
remember my kids were 6 or 7 and said, okay, where you want to go eat? They say, we want to eat at the Grape Restaurant. Can you guess what the Grape Restaurant was?
what? Olive Garden.
Yep. They could never say Olive Garden. It was always the Grape Restaurant.
Get it? Because of the picture
Well,
of the olive on the outside looked like a grape.
You know?
anytime we went to a buffet, we had to make sure that we were there for 2 hours
Oh yeah.
because,
Oh yeah.
and it's just was mainly my two boys, but by the time they were starting to get filled up, it was time for the other ones to start eating again.
Yeah.
They've been sitting there that long.
We
Yeah.
didn't go to KFC much because my dad couldn't take me anywhere, including outside of the house, because first of all, fire trucks were fire, trucks, but with an F. And I would also make crow sounds and chicken sounds. But when we went to, I still want to say it, it was fucking fried chicken.
Kentucky Fried
Yeah,
Chicken. Yep.
yeah. And I
Well,
couldn't say it.
I used to say the F word for Kentucky
Oh,
Fried
oh,
Chicken.
oh,
Kentucky Fried
Yeah,
Kentucky used to.
yeah.
I called it Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah.
Chicken.
My dad's like, shh, stop.
Yep.
That and the fire truck. So it was not, I don't know. I guess I was a handful.
Yeah, we used to make my friend's little brother say truck all the time because he would say fuck.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew, say truck. Fuck.
Long John Silver's. We had. Well, we still have it. It's still in town, but they haven't done anything with it for a few years. It was notorious because the owner was a penny pincher, and he didn't drain his oil for 7 years.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
oh,
Uh, and you could smell it when you went. You could smell how burnt it was,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually caught fire.
Oh
yeah.
So
Well,
that's why it's just still sitting there, but it's only on the inside. The outside looks fine, but um, my son's friend used to work there, and he says, "Yeah, that oil's been there for over 7 years that he knows."
wow.
That's really extra seasoned yuckiness. Yep.
Well, it'd be extra seasoning if it didn't burn the oil.
Yeah.
Once that stuff burns inside there,
Oh yeah. You got to get rid of the crispies.
yeah, I can just imagine what the bottom of the fryers look like.
Oh
There's
God.
probably so much gunk at the bottom. Oh,
Talking about an inch or two of freaking blackness. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Long Don Silvers.
We got one here, but nobody eats there. I don't know how they stay in business.
So
What, Long?
maybe it's the oil.
on one of our Taco Bells, we have a Long John Silver and Taco Bell like together.
Yep.
It's weird.
That's a weird smelling combination there.
They were
Well, I
supposed
mean, it's
to
all
K-
weird.
I think on the east side of the city I used to live in, they were supposed to open up a Long Dongs and KFC together. I was like, no.
Why?
I don't know, but we used to have a really cool Long John Silver's up here in the Adirondacks. It was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it was right there on the between two towns, and it had like the draw. It had everything was all set up. It was a big, huge ship, and it had even the captain out front with the big bird like a macaw, and it had waterfalls, and it was just gorgeous to go in there, and everything was all wood and old and creaky, and it
Yep.
was amazing going in there, and they had like the best hush puppies. and just the
Yeah.
best food. And then the
Used
restaurant
to.
itself went out.
Yep.
Oh.
They used to have good stuff, but it's been a long time since one has been mentioned around here.
Yeah. You want to know what they turned it into, the building?
What?
It's not even really a building. It's just an old wonky, just wooded, a lot of,
Fish,
like,
a fish,
even our
fish
state
tank
police.
place.
No, even our
Oh.
state police is like a log cabin, but they actually turned it into an electronics store.
Oh wow.
Some place you can go in and buy stuff, and they fix stuff too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's like, how does an electronics store go? Or like, that's just weird.
Because nobody else want to move in there because of the smell.
Yeah, think about that. Fish smell with wood.
Hey, Grow
Hey,
Big,
Joe.
what you doing?
Hey, grow it.
I can't see chat. Who is it?
Grow Big TV.
Oh, hey, Grow Big.
That's
Courtney and Joe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dun,
I
dun,
learned that.
dun.
I learned
Garden
that.
State Gardener. That's what I was trying to get
Yep.
out.
Gardner, State Gardner.
Yeah.
I heard that yesterday or the day before. The last time Trust went live. Yesterday? Must have been yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yesterday.
I still haven't watched a video, but I need to before they unsub me. So anybody who's newly subbed to anyone, make sure you watch at least a video or at least have it run and then go back later. I
Yes.
also like 2 bushcrafties and 1 bushcraft family to catch up on. And I have 2 shorts to catch up on.
Well, you need to catch up on last night's stream too.
You had a last night stream? Oh gosh. Where have I been?
I don't know. I was looking for you. It's like, wow, Lake's not in here. Beat
Yeah,
Crabman
we
was
didn't
there.
get home until late
Yeah.
last night. And then after we got home, well, things happened. It was just crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
And he said it's Joe.
Yeah. So, does anybody know of a restaurant right now, fast food or otherwise, that's just using air fryers?
Uses air fryers.
Yeah. Whoever
Not
cooked
that I
it.
know of.
'Cause I would think they'd start using air fryers instead of using the grease and stuff.
So, like, I can say Lake George and Bolton Landing, a lot of their restaurants have specified on their menus that think certain things are air fried,
Oh, okay.
but they're also more expensive.
Yeah.
They sell a lot of air fry, foods in the freezer section.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But
Now.
it's the same thing as the other stuff. It just put another label on it.
Well, nowadays your oven, you can get it as an air fryer too,
Yeah.
which that's probably all the restaurants are doing.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my daughter-in-law to freaking read the manual and see that her oven is an air fryer. Also, she hasn't figured that one out yet.
Have a button on it.
That's how I learned about these steak fries today, was the good old convection air fry oven. Just a regular oven. I just stuck them in there on a
Yeah.
baking pan and I put extra cheese on it for her, and she's disappeared, so must be she's comatose. There's still French fries in the oven waiting for her. That's how much she had brought home. That place, everything's big. We were picking.
Italian ice place. That's
everything's bigger in Texas, including their portions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you like those Texas-sized portions at Texas Roadhouse there, Lake?
Well, our mom and pop restaurants all are like that, but not usually like a chain. And that was huge.
Chains are not one.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everyone's different too. So, like, I've been to places in Ohio where their food is way different than here. Here, it's more like home cooked. Pennsylvania and Ohio, there's some really good food, obviously, but like I noticed certain chains aren't like as good. It's really weird. But then there's places up here too where if you go down south more of us, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Yep, I agree with you.
It's like the, I don't know, just up here it's more like home cooked or something, or they actually use our grocery stores to get their food, not pull it in with freezer and bucket.
Well, you remember when there used to be diners all over the place and
Yep.
That's all we have.
restaurants and stuff like that?
We have diners
Mhm.
everywhere.
Hardly see them. Um, of,
There's one place around us.
there's like right across from where I go to Goodwill. There's two restaurants. Well, used to be
Hmm.
right there in that spot, and two diners, and now it's Bob Evans, which is a chain now,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
not.
that was another one that wasn't like, I don't know, it's different. But of course, they
It
also
wasn't
sell,
good.
well, yeah, but they also sell mashed potatoes with gravy noodles on top.
Mm. Porch. I know exactly what Beach Ham is talking about. I miss Front Porch. It's an awesome restaurant. And they make their own big ass pies. Huge. Like, you want a meringue pie?
See, that's the stuff that we have up here. It's all freshly baked either every morning, and they get up early. And
Same
a
thing
lot
with
of our
Front
mom and
Porch.
pop shops are just like that. Like, we have so many diners. We even have a diner up here that it's an old train car that
Mm-hmm.
they made a restaurant.
Yep.
It's like so cool.
Well, one good way is if you want to test a restaurant or something, go in and order some mashed potatoes. And
Yep.
if it's half and a half or just instant potatoes, don't eat there.
Yeah,
Why?
don't ever eat there. Yeah.
I can't, and it. I have no idea why they do. They get like bits of potatoes and they'll stick it in their instant potatoes. Oh,
Yeah.
it's all real potatoes.
No, it's a filler. That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-mm. It's
No.
like eating KFC potatoes. They're instant.
yeah, I remember when
And they're not good.
they were frozen, but they still tasted better than instant.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
okay,
their
so
corn on the cobs used to be good too.
there's one instant potato that comes in a package that I will actually eat that tastes just like real potatoes. And
Idaho.
well, no, there's an
Can't take this.
Idaho that is not good, but
Mm-hmm.
there's other Idahos that are like you can see the real bits of like actual potatoes in it, and they're
Yeah.
Yeah,
amazing. They're amazing. Other than that, I will not do instant potatoes.
Yeah. Well, the Idahoans, I agree with B, are the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
I love those. I used to get the ones that are the fully loaded ones.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I like the garlic.
I stock up on those babies, let me tell you, because
Yep.
they're quick and they're a godsend in certain situations.
And you can
Yeah, and you
actually
can actually make potato cakes with those really
Yes,
easy.
that's
get
funny because that's what Bigfoot likes is potato cakes.
potato cakes. You can make potato bread with the
Yeah.
instant. That's usually what you do with the instant too. Potato bread. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but what do Lake know? She doesn't bake, so obviously she doesn't cook.
Oh, I bake. I just don't get into baking cakes and all that crap.
I've never seen you bake anything.
No,
Well, she can't make somebody in the house doesn't let the cake cool before he eats it
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
or gets it out.
yeah. Remember that live one time where he was, oh, geez, he's ridiculous. No.
I've actually stuck things outside to get them to cool quicker, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's a funny one. No, I bake just fine. I can do all kinds of fun things. When I do stuff, I just, like you guys know, backstages or just conversations or whatever. or private pictures. I can cook and I can bake. Doesn't mean I like to. And I sure isn't gonna. I'm not gonna make a video a lot about it because I just don't want to.
Yeah, Timu sent me $5.
I got I got the perfect baking thing you need to make.
As long as it doesn't include a video.
Oh no, you can take pictures or you can do a video. I guarantee you're gonna want to do a video when you do these. Hold on, let me see if I can bring it up. It takes like 20 minutes to make too, so they're pretty quick.
Okay.
And let me know when you can see it on the screen.
Like today, the reason my camera's off is I'm going all over the God.
I
Yeah.
wonder if you didn't tell him,
Yeah, you just make them and see if you grab it and eat
but that
Well, it's
little
funny.
spam on top would probably give it away.
I've actually made maple flavored cupcakes and sprinkled bacon that I cooked on them.
Yeah.
Those are good. I'm a short order cook, huh, guys? Not really, people. Not really.
it.
Oh no, what now?
Bigfoot's next birthday cake. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get back over to my phone.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
I have seen one of those.
Oh, for Pete's.
Something like that
Yeah.
that had spam on it.
Yeah. It's a whole cake. It's just decorated with the name spam. So.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Dude, they even got a Hawaiian cake made out of spam.
Oh yeah, that whole pineapple ham thing.
One of the best things to do with bacon, you get that really thick cut bacon and you fry it, or not fry it, but bake it in the oven.
Uh-huh.
And you put um, brown sugar on it, and
Brown sugar. Yep.
then you when it's all cooled off and everything, you dip it in chocolate. Oh,
Yep.
good stuff.
Chocolate covered bacon.
Yeah,
Yep. You have to do it with the brown sugar. And it has
Yeah.
to be like a smoked bacon because the smokiness with the sugar and the chocolate tastes so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then they sprinkle the little bit of salt on the
The sea salt.
chocolate afterwards. Yeah.
They do that at the Waffle House that I go eat at over here. They have like you can order it as a side dish. It's like extra bacon, but you can have it
Oh yeah. Pork
caramelized.
belly. I
It's
love a good pork belly.
Yep.
I noticed pork bellies have been on sale for long times. Like in
Mhm.
the state, it seems like it's like the season the past few months for pork bellies. I haven't bought a one.
That's when you grab one and you put it in the smoker and you can make your own burnt ends or bacon out of it.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh
Allie,
man, YouTube's way behind.
Allie got her hair trimmed today, and we went grocery.
She got a trim, huh?
Yeah, it's just a trim. Well, she got like the angles put back into her sides, and she got a nice trim, and
Mm-hmm.
she got a full blowout after getting a wash in the trim. She got a full blowout because we had to go shopping afterwards.
Are you close to um, that chemical plant down there, Trust?
No, I'm not.
Uh,
But
yeah, they're telling people this to order in shelter in place thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you seen that cloud?
Yep.
That
Trust,
cloud, yeah.
trust
Jeez.
that they were ordered to shut off their air conditioners and everything and to stay inside.
Yep.
Yeah. In Texas.
Yep. While I was creating the
No
stream,
AC in Texas.
yeah.
I just said that.
And it's gonna be 90 something degrees down there.
Hmm.
Uh,
They're gonna be frying with no AC.
now, are you still chilly where you're at?
Oh no, we're supposed to get up to the 90s today, which we probably
Gee,
are already.
what the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're even at it now. So
Like winter and summer in 1 week.
Yeah, they
no,
already air
this
conditioner.
is our last day of summer, and then we're going into our fall. The
Okay.
next 10 days, we'll be lucky to even get close to 70. So we'll be in our fall weather now. We're done with Indian summer.
Indian summer.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
So you still expecting your little flakies tonight there? Like,
I think that we'll to get a dusting. We shouldn't get any more than a dusting, but up further north, I'm sure they'll get at least an inch, maybe. But
Mhm.
even in the higher and up north elevations, they're still only calling for under an inch.
no, be charming. They didn't say what chems yet. Of course, I haven't been watching the live
Yeah,
stream.
that's what I was just
It's the,
looking, see if they
wasn't it
reported
a
it.
petroleum jelly place?
No idea. I don't know. They didn't even say the name of the factory. They just said
That's
it
what
was
it,
a chemical plant.
yeah, petroleum jelly. That's what I heard. That's what I saw as an article.
Well, that's completely flammable.
Oh yes, yes it is.
Yeah, but each
It's a
thing
bunch
of petroleum has different
of different
compounds
chemicals. Yeah.
that you get a different thing when it reaches a certain temperature,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's hard to say which one it is because they're not saying anything.
So it's coffee time. If anybody wants to know what the noise is, it's coffee.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Well, our coffee thing sounds kind of like, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have something. I can't see it now. They took the stream off YouTube on the news, but I can't remember where it was. But that one guy that wanted to shoot people up, and he was a transgender. They started
Okay.
Oh,
posting his manifesto. I wanted to read the manifesto to freaking show how mentally incapable they were, but
yeah. Did you hear about that? One of the cops sold it to somebody,
yeah,
Wow.
or one of the sheriffs, or whatever they have down there.
yeah. So I'm still trying to find the stream. There's a couple of them that did it where they read it and showed it on their streams, but trying to find it's kind of hard because YouTube's freaking been questioning it like the mainstream media did. They're quenching it so nobody can see it. And it's like, yeah, because they're all freaking. This just proves to the point. It's a choice. It's not a birthright.
And that's the thing with I'd be leery from where you get the information about that manifesto thingy
Yeah,
if it's actually from that weirdo.
yeah. Well, the way
Because
the news media has been, not showing it.
yeah, that's what got me is why isn't the major networks running all over the place with it? Because that thing's being sold from one place to other to for news companies,
Yeah,
or it's something that's not true
yeah,
and it was never sold. They just destroyed it or something.
yeah.
Guess what kind of tea we got?
What kind of what you got? Pig's feet?
Tea.
Oh, tea?
Yeah.
Raspberry?
I'm going to read you the ingredients: rose hips, ginger, apples, peach, cayenne pepper, chamomile, hibiscus, turmeric, chicory root, cinnamon, cardamom, knees, whatever the heck that is. I can't even pronounce that. Allspice, black pepper, orange peel, and peaches.
That's a
That's your
lot of
tea drawer.
stuff.
Yeah, that's your tea drawer.
It's ginger, peach, turmeric. And there's no caffeine. Allie chose it for me.
Boy, you're gonna want to drink like a pot of coffee after you have the tea.
Yeah, mine is hibiscus, rosehip, and orange peel. That's it.
Yeah,
Or
this
blood.
is
It's actually blood orange.
ooh, blood orange is good.
Yeah.
So this is like a hopped up version of your tea because there's like cayenne pepper and black pepper and all kinds of stuff. I do love chamomile though; it's so good, and the hibiscus. But I
Isn't
don't know
that
what this.
chamomile's what makes you chill?
All right, so this word is cardamomines.
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, it's two different words. There's cardamom, and then there's anise, ANISE.
Yeah,
Anus seasoning.
that's
Beaver butt.
um,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
I
Lady
can't.
D said, it's expensive now. Cardamom is.
Okay, well, there's that,
It,
and
if
anise.
it's that stuff from India.
Yeah. Um, I don't know.
Because
I
China
love.
has that. China has it too, and anything grown in China is pretty much contaminated.
Yeah, it's nothing
Their
from
soil is.
China. There's nothing from China in here. Actually, the ingredients is from USA and around the globe. So
Oh, come on now. There ain't nothing in the USA. They don't grow nothing
I'll
here.
have to.
So basically, with those kind of spices, it's almost like a detox tea, right?
An invigorating blend of ginger and peach. It doesn't say anything about a detox tea, but we do have some of that.
Well,
Well, you said
the ginger and cayenne
A
and
is a
the,
detox thing.
and the black pepper
detox for your liver.
for your liver, yeah, and the pepper is too, yeah.
That's why she
And
chose it. Okay.
oh, that we're not experts.
Oh yeah.
I'll put it up. I put up your banner.
Can't say that medical stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
the
we're just
ginger.
reading the labels off the stuff. It says may cause death, contain plastic material that may be dangerous to your health.
And
Allie chose. Yeah.
you have something in chat watching you too, by the way, and not the people.
Yeah.
That little thing on the side.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hello. How are you?
We're just talking about tea, but my daughter chose this specifically for me for the things that I need right now.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking about fixing me some tea in my
Yep, me
skull.
too. Right, Rubbernecker, yes. It's they're also immunities. Yeah, it helps your immunities too.
Yeah, anything with C.
What?
Yeah.
What was Link doing? I didn't see.
Hmm.
There, she's throwing her gang singles up again. She belongs to the T group.
Oh, you need to
You
think
stick your pointy finger up when you drink?
No, I was doing it to be a butthole.
Oh,
No.
I was gonna say most people, they do the
Yeah, no,
pink.
most
My pinky doesn't
drives
work
me
though.
nuts because my daughters and I have tried to not do it, and it hurts to not go up. It's something that even my girls did with babies, like when they were little, eating a cookie or anything. And my grandmother, I told her that I wanted to tape. I asked her for tape because they used to pick on me in school. When I would eat a sandwich, both of my pinkies would be up. So I wanted tape so I could tape my fingers. And she says, well, why would you want to do that? And I told her why. And she's like, well, honey, that's your etiquette. And I said, I don't want etiquette.
Yeah, it's good
I
for.
don't put my finger
That
up.
is good for blood flow too.
Yep.
And and I'm not telling people do this or anything, but one of the good and that's good olive oil, cayenne pepper, and lemon juice. Real lemon juice
Yep.
is a, and you mix that together in a shot
Yeah.
if you can handle it. You get used to it. And turmeric. I can't
Yeah.
even say it now.
Yeah.
Turmeric.
Yeah,
That's supposed to be good for my inflammation, I guess.
yeah.
Turmeric, yeah, inflammation. It helps with your blood sugars, but watch out if you take too much. It's also a diuretic.
Mm.
What's a
And
diabetic mean?
if you go to the bathroom and see strange colors, that's why.
If it's that, if it's that bright orangey, um, what did I have? Curry color. Then yeah, you got turmeric.
Oh,
Yeah, that stuff is good.
Yeah.
well,
It'll wake you up in the morning. I'll tell you that.
what? Turmeric?
What, Lady D? The thing
Yeah.
I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cayenne pepper, the lemon juice, olive oil.
and
Okay.
it irritates me when I see people on TikTok that copy this, and they get their olive oil and it's in a
Oh no.
plastic jug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I'm like,
It
no.
works well, man.
See, that's the okay. So I buy olive oils in plastic jugs, but I have the glass ones set aside for things like what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
if you're going to fry and stuff,
I
the
yeah,
frying with the olive oil gets rid of the pH stuff from the plastic.
Yeah.
right. But now if I'm going to make a salad dressing or toss my salad with dressing, I'm going to use my glass bottle
Yeah.
Yeah.
olive oil. Or if I'm going to be putting olive oil on
Hey,
bread
hey, hey, hey,
and
hey.
then serving it with my herbs, I'm going to use the glass bottle. But like Bushcraft said, if I'm going to put something in the oven or in a frying basket or any cast iron, I'm going to use my
Plastic
um,
bottle.
plastic bottle stuff. However, anything else that is going directly from the bottle, it must be glass.
Mhm. Or metal.
So we're
Yeah,
talking.
If you get lucky enough to get
yeah,
the
those are
metal
our
cans,
metal cans of olive oil is so expensive.
We can't even find them
Ollie's,
here. Only the big box stores have them now.
Ollie's, you can get lucky enough and get olive oil in the can sometimes.
We have a place here that deals in olive oils of all kinds, and they sell in glass and metal up in
Ginger,
the.
Ginger Ninja has a question. It might
Mhm.
still be good, but you might want to check the expiration because olive oil does go rancid fast.
Well, after it's opened, it only lasts like 6 months at the most, and it could go
Yeah.
rancid even in three, depending on the temperature.
But knowing Ginger Ninja, she probably stored it correctly and stuff. So
Right. Well, our kitchen's next to the wood stove,
yeah.
so I wouldn't keep. First of all, I can't keep olive oil that long in this house.
No.
I would only do about 3 months. I mean, I smell. So you can smell it when it's going funky.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
because you
Oh
yeah.
toss
yeah.
your salad a lot?
Huh?
What?
Like you can't keep olive oil in the kitchen because you toss your salad a lot?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Hey,
have
I'm
no
just asking for a friend.
I have no idea what I'm saying. It's that time of day where I'm just like,
Well,
I don't know.
Lady D, if you make the infused stuff with olive oil, um, you have certain seasons when there's more colds and things like that. You make it for that season. Just don't that way if you don't use if you like the oregano oil, I'll use a few drops of that or daubers. Um, like if I'm around some sickly people.
Yeah.
But
And you use,
usually my go-to is the fermented honey or the garlic in the honey.
Huh.
They do down south in Texas. I know a few people that have olive trees.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah.
zone, I think 10 and 11, I think.
Yeah.
Or 9 and 10, something like that. 10, 11, or 9 and 10, something like that.
Nice.
You could probably grow
Yeah,
where you're at, lady.
grapeseed is
But
good.
probably have to have it where you can bring it inside in the winter.
Oh,
Grapeseed
okay,
is so
wait.
expensive now.
Olive trees need a subtropical climate and do best with mild winters and long, warm, and dry summers. They are sensitive to hard freezing environments. They will grow in climate zones 10 to 11, see map below, blah, blah, blah. Some varieties are hardy enough for 9 or even 8 zones.
And see what Ark said?
Let me ask you a question.
Vitamin E will make olive oil last longer.
Mm-hmm.
Infused
Infused, yeah.
oil lasts longer.
Yeah, we have the straight vitamin E, but it comes in the capsule thingamajiggies. And then we have jar ones.
Respect.
My daughter uses that for her like
Where'd you
natural
go?
hair and beauty junk. She puts all that stuff like she uses coconut oils, vitamin D oils, almond oils, walnut oils.
Mm-hmm.
She uses that real stinky one. It's you have to be careful with this one. Tea tree oil.
Tea tree, yep.
Yeah, but she taught
That's
herself how to
stinky. I
huh?
think it smells good.
Tea tree
Well,
oil smells good.
it's really strong. When you get that stuff, it's pretty potent. Like
When
when
you
you
get
Oh yeah, it's
yeah, and it can burn your skin if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
So she taught herself all the certain ways to use different things, and she mixes all kind of like cinnamons and different things to put different places for different things. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I think it's cool how at a young age, I think she was 12. She was either 11 or 12. I think she was 11 going on 12 when she started researching this stuff on her own just because.
Mm-hmm.
And I encouraged her and bought her whatever she wanted because I thought it was really cool. And then she teaches me. I think it's important to learn from the kids.
Italian health ministers cancels all synthetic foods.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be having a very small menu.
That's where I
Now,
get my oil from is Italy.
Yeah.
remember the movie Soylent Green? It's all natural.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Yucky.
Yeah.
Later on, I get to try
oh,
nice.
But I don't know. So, what's on the agenda for the rest of the day? Or is it classified?
Mine's
I'm gonna act like I'm going out to the garage, and I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not going to make it to the basement or the garage, just like I haven't for the past 6 years. Well, it's been 4 for the basement, but it's been 6 for the garage. We go in, we do a little bit, and we look at each other and we're like,
No.
nope. I'm with you there. There's too much other stuff to do.
I want to get out there and start, building some stuff.
You have
But
to,
I'm like, what am I going to do with all the stuff that's in there already?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have lawnmowers, and I want to keep a gas one that way in case the battery operated one dies.
Yep.
Then I can just fire that up and use that. But it's like, oh,
We
where
have
do I put it?
we have 2 parts to the garage. So we have the garage, like the actual garage with the big lights on the ceiling that when you turn on the thing, they go bzzz and they have to warm up before they get brighter. What are they? The metal
Oh,
halide. They're
And
really
you have the other garage with my loft over it, right?
yeah. And then we have a loft, and then on the other side of the garage is like the lean-to part of the garage, but it's all one roof, and that's where we keep like our wood and other things. So it's like that part is not bad. It's the garage part where you would put a vehicle that's like bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of different things going on and there's a prepper part of the garage.
Hey,
Like you can
Jay.
have working stove on pallets in there just in case our stove craps the bed. And there's just different like shelving units, and there's like everything you keep in the garage. Like, okay, they're in certain containers to keep them good, but like if our house ever catches on fire, which a home is more likely to catch on fire than a garage, um, I keep a lot of the photograph pictures in the garage, not the house.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like a, and then Bigfoot's work stuff is all of his work supplies are in there. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Hey, Agent J.
And then the basement's just creepy. Okay, it's just creepy down there.
Crazy. What do you plan to do today? Nap?
No, I just got up not that long ago. Um, Dry canning some rice that I took out of the freezer the other day.
Then take a nap.
Nope. And then I gotta try to find something for dinner. I don't go shopping until Friday, so we might just be having rice.
What are you doing today, Trust?
Trying to figure out what scrapple is.
Scrapple?
Scrapple.
What?
I think Ark Wildman knows what Scrapple is.
It's
It's a
tomorrow.
Mhm.
Hold on. Tomorrow's the 9th of November, and it's going to be National Scrapple Day. I'll try
Oh,
to
really?
if I can get it to come up. That's the first time I ever heard of it, so
well, I
you
clean.
know, I'll just
Really?
report on the days that they freaking put. Okay, here comes a picture. Where is it at? There it is.
I've made the beds. I cleaned out the fridge. I went grocery shopping. Got Allie's haircut. I started a load of laundry, so I'll have to stop in my tracks. Remember to put that into the dryer. I've swept, cleaned off the counters. I've cleaned off the table. I still have herbs drying. I've done some of my herbs to put back, and I need to take my herbs and make our pizza and our Italian seasonings that I make myself, Allie. And I think it's about time to not anymore today.
Yeah. Scrapple's like it's I think it's an Amish thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's probably a leaner version of spam.
yeah.
You
When I
just
saw it, it
slice
looked
it
like,
and
hey,
fry it.
that could be the cousin of spam, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
It's a
it's
ethnic food of the Pennsylvania Dutch.
yeah.
Okay.
B
And
Charming said it's Super Dave says it's Scrapple is Spam's first cousin. B Charming says it's made up of mush and pork.
yep.
Yeah.
She
It's
said,
combined with let's see, mush of pork, scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour, often buckwheat flour.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a
Mush,
white
not mush. Mush.
mush. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, mush of pork.
round here people call Scrapple pig fat that is cooked in coals of fire. I'm in chat now. I just sometimes I don't like to go back and forth because we that.
Agent J probably smoked scrapple. Yeah, I believe it. And then you
Hey,
had tacos afterwards, didn't you?
hey, Taco Man,
But,
long time no see.
like, you ever had a white pudding Irish sausage, breakfast sausage, or sausage?
Yeah, I've had the white sausage.
It's kind of like the same thing.
Okay.
Some with cornmeal or buckwheat or whole wheat, as the binder, and then it's pork mush and
Yeah, my pop used to
He
also
said
pickle.
mush again.
My pop used to actually pickle those white sausages downstairs in his basement with all the tongues and hooves.
Mhm.
Those feet, tongues, and it was like that was the creepiest thing to go down to Mama and Pop's basement. My brother and I used to like all wide eyed at each other, you know. I
Yep,
used
I
to go
probably.
downstairs and roller skate down there. It was weird though.
But Irish white pudding sausages are much better than scrapple. But it's the combination of what they use, like the ingredient wise, is what I'm thinking of.
I mean, I guess if you were starving and real hungry, you'd eat it, but
You
not
eat it, yeah.
good choice.
You know, making my egg sandwich taste bad listening to the descriptions. Ginger Ninja.
Well, Ginger, you notice I haven't been talking. I've been
It's
trying to hold it in before it comes out.
I looked it up what it is, like what's in it. It's scraps of meat left over from butchering.
It's got to be one of those northern freaking
It's
recipes.
it's a leaner version of spam.
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting.
Eaten in the southern mid-Atlantic region of the United States: Delaware, Maryland, South Jersey, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Washington, D.C.
So if when Bigfoot comes home and I start recording and ask him if it's okay if I make scrapple tonight for dinner, do you think he'll know what it is and be excited?
Yeah, he's from
No,
Ohio. He knows what it is.
I don't
you
know what
know.
it is.
But you
Okay.
know what? You could use the word panhas because it's either called scrapple or panhas. Panhaas.
Yeah, if I say Pan has, he'll be like, bless you, and no, I'll have to use the.
No, it's no meat. It's just fatty crap.
So
Scrapple.
it's the stuff that the butcher takes. Like my stepdad used to say like, about hot dogs. He would be.
Yeah,
It's the stuff they
Yeah.
scrape off the butcher's floor and just cook it and put it on a plate.
Yeah.
grind it up and put it and make it into bologna.
Yeah. Yeah, he used to say beaks and everything else were in there. I'm like, what are these hard things? He's like, well,
It says a few manufacturers have introduced beef and turkey varieties and color the loaf to retain the traditional coloration derived from the original pork liver base.
mm-mm, I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm all set.
I've had it. It's not that bad.
No.
Sorry, it does depend on because it depends on how it's seasoned. Yeah, main ingredients.
Like I said, Amish.
Flour,
It's a normal thing for the Amish restaurants,
Right.
which now you have to go all the way up into Strasbourg
Mm-hmm.
for Amish restaurant here,
Mm.
if it's still there.
Oh my gosh, unbrowned, it looks like white. Like,
Right. Like that's
wheat. Yeah.
That's before you fry it.
Yeah, before you fry it.
And there's lunch meat like that too.
yeah, I was gonna say our delis have that. Yeah, that right
Look
there.
away, Ginger Ninja. You're eating.
Our delis have that stuff. It's all white and weird.
Yeah, the right is unfried. The left is unfried. The right is fried. Yep. Wait, let me zoom in some more for you. Yeah.
That's
No.
right.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Like that head cheese.
And now you know why the South doesn't have freaking restaurants saying the Great Northern Home Cooking.
Head cheese, pig's brain.
You're mistaken there.
Well, head cheese is just, it's the gelatinous of it. I'm all set. That's worse than spam. It's so gelatinous. Andrew's father makes it. It's not pig's brain. It's just chunks of fatty. It's got the real pig meat, like ham in it, pork in it, or whatever, but it's just surrounded in gelatinous.
Yeah, my pop and mom told me it was the head cheese was pig's brain and the gelatin.
Poor Ginger.
No, it's
I've had pig brain too. It was actually good. Somebody tricked me, and I thought it was pretty good eggs. And so, there's pig brains in there.
she had
No.
quit.
And she showed me it, and I said, "Wow, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
Okay, so what great Northern home cooked meal restaurant is in the South?
Do you
Great
think-
cooking. There isn't a restaurant anymore that's like that. anywhere
not anymore.
because it's all changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the closest I could think it would be Wiener Schnitzel.
That's out west.
Yeah.
They don't have it out northeast.
I don't know. That's like her go-to place.
Carl's Jr. used to be good.
She likes to get her footlongs.
You guys look at mom and pop restaurants up in the Adirondacks and around the Adirondacks. You guys can see the Adirondacks is pretty much an open book. You guys can just go on and go see what's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They got those people that live in their own private communities, hermits. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's them too. There's all kinds of different people, but they're good people. Well, except for like this one place, you might like the Hills Have Eyes or something, but we don't speak of there.
When I saw the pictures of the hermits, the first place I thought of was the movie Wrong Turn.
Well, no, that's like the no, you that's like the other no. Now you'd have to just
Now say you can't defend it. You can't even. You can't even come up with the words.
I'll help define this. Hermits are a way of life. Off the Wrong Turn friggin' movie, that's inbreeding.
No, that was a way of life for them too.
That's inbreeding.
Yeah, but like I was gonna mention the places that those kind of people are, and the places that if you break down on the side of the road, just don't get out of your vehicle and find anything to defend yourself. Like those are no. I mean, my stepdad told us stories when we were, and he gave us directions. If this happens in such and such place or out here, you don't get out. Don't leave the vehicle. You just wait.
Yep.
The mountains are no joke. And it's not the mountains parts. It's the flat parts that the mountains are in between the mountains.
All right, Super Dave. That's really a breed of their own. Oh no.
Well, I mean, I put it this way: when they speak, it makes the guy from King of the Hill sound normal. They have a language of their own, and it's really different.
Damn it, Bobby! I told you, sell the propane.
No, it's more like
It's I knew you was from the Adirondacks. You got that freaking voice down, Lake.
What's the other guy? And Daryl? Is it Daryl that talks all garbly like that?
No, Boomhauser.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, that dang old internet, man, you just go on there and point and click, get in there, talk about www.com, you got them naked chicks on there, man, you go click. It's real easy, man.
They talk heavier than that.
I mean, that's normal. But it's like
this is Daryl.
Guns don't kill people. The government does.
Yeah.
or you
remember, we're not professionals. seek the advice from the government.
They actually on YouTube there is a movie. Actually, there's people that you talk about up in the Adirondacks, but there are people in the Appalachian Mountains that talk and are the same way like that too. That are off grid and completely don't interfere with anybody from our world, basically.
Well, there are the Hatfields and McCoys that think they're still feuding with each other.
Right. Well, actually, didn't they meet up with each other on one of those Doomsday Prepper shows? They had some lady that was a McCoy, I believe, on her family property.
It was a Trekkie.
They also had a
Dr. McCoy instead of the actual McCoys.
And there's Judge Judy.
You are an example of why people should have to take tests before they're allowed to have children.
Judge Judy.
Right, Ginger? My inner dialogue sounds like Dale too. Yep. Yep.
Yep. And on that note, I want to say thanks for coming out, y'all. Thanks for the panel. You kept it entertaining, and luckily I was able to keep my lunch down. And remember, tell your loved ones you love them because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. And even if you're mad at them, still love them because you'll live with regret if you don't. Last words?
Get one item choice. What would you like?
Slap my nuts.
Yep. $1 million.
And saddle up for beavers because we're going for a ride.
Oh my God.
Yep. I'm bringing the coffee and the smoke, so everybody else gotta contribute.
I wouldn't smoke